What tips do
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Daniel Gafford is out there with P.J. Washington, and it's Jones in at small forward. And for the Celtics, White and Brown are the 2 and the 3. Jason Tatum out there with Al Horford, and it's Holiday in at the 1. And Grant, the teams we'll see tonight have some strong veteran leaders. You were in that role not too long ago, my friend.
You're right, B.A.
like just yesterday. And you need a steady presence and voice on the player side. It really can help the team through some rough stretches throughout the year.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Down low. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
And it's Washington missing. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball. And Holiday powers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took...
Sweet.
A point.
Boston on offense. 4-point game. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper.
Looking forward to this one. Two of the hottest teams in the league, a battle of streaking teams. It's always fun to be here for that.
Well, one of them is going to stop streaking here tonight, partner. There are no ties in hoops, so it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. We know this. These teams are amped and ready to go.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Jones, and it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. Now Irving following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt, and it's Washington missing. Holiday against Doncic, and Drew Holiday with the 3.
This isn't a shot Holiday will pass up. He's a reliable three-point shooter.
And on the way from Irving for 3, offensive rebound. And he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So Gafford will go to the free throw line. That one on Horford. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And that one falls for Gafford. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And here's Tatum for 3. And no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Gafford throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And Gafford throws it down.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
Boston's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Brown wide open, he fires. No good, unable to end this run.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Gafford throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Doncic against Holiday. To the left wing, and Horford wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Part of what makes Horford such a really good jump shooter is the fundamentals and mechanics, but also his confidence.
Now, here's Washington. No good with the triple. Here's Tatum. And he finishes nicely on the way.
This is why guys love playing with Holiday. He is.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
On the wing, Brown. Back to Holiday. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Brown, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 5.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Here's Holiday. The Mavericks making the shot. There's the drive. And late in the regular season, Greg, in your decade plus in the NBA, you were looking forward to the playoffs more often than not.
And as a player, you have to avoid that temptation to look ahead. But when you do, much nicer to look forward to the playoffs than vacation.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tillman's checked in, and it's Porzingis in for Tatum.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Gafford misses. Celtics trail by 4. For 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Doncic passes to Washington. Irving from long range. The rebound by Holiday.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Tillman. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
And that's on the bounce. Dallas will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Irving with the ball. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
With 1 on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Daniel Gafford making highlights for Dallas. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks. bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Kleber finds Exum. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now, here's Kleber. Back to Irving. From outside the arc, it's good from long range. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Pritchard. Exum pulls it in. On the wing, Green. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes it to Kleber. The tray. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Scooped up. White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take him right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
You know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Now here is Holiday. 17 points in his last outing. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Up against it inside. Tatum fights through. Hatchets his way to the rack.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Doncic. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Shot from the top of the key. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Tatum draws the double. Here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A 3 ball. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Tatum down low. He's covered by Washington. And the basket by Tatum.
Hey, you know, after a pedestrian first quarter of shooting, I think they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now. The direction is good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him. The D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Will it go? Washington trying to break free. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Hardaway. .141 left in the first half of basketball. To the inside, Holiday. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And they double up Brown. Three-pointer, Horford, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. No matter what the circumstance, he seems very comfortable letting it fly.
Outside Holiday. Pritchard passes to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Powell. And he converts the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Tatum. 10 points for Horford.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Tonight, we're seeing what Holiday's capable of. He's a total team guy, wants to set up other people, but he can also carry the offensive load if called upon.
Jones Jr.
8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Good to see Tatum square himself up and knock down those pull-up jumpers. When he does that, unguarded.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Drew Holiday was red hot to start the first. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, I love the way they're pushing.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Daniel Gafford displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with Washington. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Gafford with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Celtics leading by 5. Brown inside. Working on Jones. Brown, no good.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer For a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Tatum, that's for two. A rebound by Washington.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Gafford finds Washington. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Irving can't hit.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Boy, that'll get his teammates on their feet. Holiday wrapping the defender in a bow and dropping him off.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Holiday.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. Going to be a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tillman's checked in, and it's Porzingis in for Jason Tatum. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas.
Maxi Kleber.
Here's Holiday. 14 points for him. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Hauser. That one, no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
2 points. That one goes. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Green, the pass to Hardy. Here's Kleber. Irving from long range. Good on the triple. Irving's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Out to White. Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Kleber, the pass to Green. It's up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the wing, Irving. And there's the pass to Hardy. A 3-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
Hardy's got 5 points so far.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Holiday, the pass to Hauser. Out to Porzingis. Fires for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Green for the lead. Another 3 for Dallas.
Green. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Out to Porzingis from downtown. That one misses. Mavericks leading by 3. Passes it to Hardy. On the wing, Irving. And here is Green. Puts it up. Kleber, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Exum, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Kyrie Irving. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And so Boston again turning it over. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jaylen Brown. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber.
Dwight Powell.
And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 3-point game.
Well, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Bangs home the trifecta. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
a total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Boston foul.
This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Celtics second.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
A putback. Al Horford with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And the dunk by Brown.
Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Exum with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Hardy passes to Exum. On the wing, Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Over White. Dallas, no good that time either.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Dante Exum, 3.
Concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Celtics leading by a point. And time for the short break.
67.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there.
The fourth quarter, everyone.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Horford, and it's Pritchard in at the guard position. That's the Boston 5.
This guy is a tremendous shot maker. That really was a tough bucket from Luka Doncic.
Boston trailing. Now here's Tatum out to the right wing. White looking around. There's the triple. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Sinks the triple.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Green passes to Gafford, and it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
And Green slams it in. The guys here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
2nd minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Horford. 15 points for Jason Tatum. The Mavericks trailing. Gafford inside, guarded by Horford, misses the layup, ripped away. Good work defensively by Horford.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Irving kicks to Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the paint, here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Doncic passes to Irving. From deep Washington. They grab their own miss. And another shot. Gafford misses.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Stolen by Washington. Here's Green, and there's the drive, and Green slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changing, momentum shifting, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Daniel Gafford.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And that 3 goes in. It's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Mavericks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. From deep Washington. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight. Celtics trail by 5. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Irving with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Boston ball.
Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And it's Boston with another.
Humongous bucket from Holiday. He's become one of the most reliable players in this league during the game and in big moments as well.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Here's Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch.
And so Tatum nails them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Luke, a combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside Holiday. Tatum against Washington. Tatum's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That would pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
1:15 left in the 4th quarter.
and not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down. He gets 4 points for the bucket from Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
They get it back. Here's Doncic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
.55 seconds left in the fourth. Washington against Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Green against White. Jones dishes to Irving. Jones kicks to Doncic. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And now it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 8. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Outside, White. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And so it's Dallas winning this lead. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.